Please buy the paper from me so I can get me something to read.
Just a paper boy. But paper is everything I'm not.
Villain in disguise.
Voted the #1 podcast to listen to while grooming your genitals at work. It's Paperboys podcast, brought to you from the courtesy of the Middle of the Road podcast with Coach Casey and Skin Man. Thank you goes out to the special guest this evening, is 10for10 for your listening pleasure.
Waiting off stage, this is something we've never tried before. We're going to go live with some music. They may not be ready to go when we go live, but we're going to try it. 10for10, you're live.
Got a 90 years to be mine. Doesn't matter what you do with the dead man's gun. Another night on a different day of the year of the year of the year. Gun in hand. All the way, gray smoke, shift until your gears are broke. Found out story of why, live until they catch you live. Another life on a different day of the year of the year of the year. God in hand, God in hand, God in hand. Gun! In! They'll never know the story of the dead man's gone. God in hand, yeah. God in hand, out of time, yeah. Now.
That was our new single, Gun. It's on, it's got a hot new music video on YouTube, and it's streaming on all major services. Up next, we're going to play Stab My Heart, a track off of our April 1st release.
I held my stiletto in my hand. I watched you dance through the rain with your stiletto heels in hand. I barely lived through that moment. Step my heart. Eat it out, eat it out. Step my heart. Beat it out, beat it out. No fragility a woman waits, no violence of man be saved. A ball of light will hang ahead, just a day in the life of the object. Step my heart. Eat it out, eat it out. Step my heart. Beat it out, beat it out. Step my heart. Beat it out. Step my Step my heart, step my heart. Beat it out, step my heart. Step my heart, step my heart. Beat it out, beat it out.
Oh yeah. All right. We're gonna do an old song. It's called Headphones On. Music video dropped almost 2 years ago next month. And it was a definite crowd favorite. People really enjoyed it. It's got a music video on our YouTube channel as well, and it's streaming everywhere. Whew.
I've got a mug full of cold coffee cigarettes, a pistol, and a mask. With these cheap sunglasses and 20 on pop one. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That feeling back for half a moment, a lifetime of agony I'll suffer. Daily I want to trade everyone for that time with one you. With one you. With one you. With one you. But seven car chase thrills. They try 24 hours to slip buck off something. You escape my corrosive captivity, and I die smiling as you send your wings. You send your wings. You send your wings and fly. You send your wings and fly. I've got a mug full of cold coffee, 3 cigarettes, a pistol, and 2 masks.
Hell yeah. That song goes out to our mutual friend Stevie Van Rad. What's up, bro?
Muted. We're gonna let them get set back up and everything. I'm gonna pull them off stage for just a second while they pull their mic in. That was 10 for 10. I apologize right now for a little bit of the audio. It's something new. It's brand new. It's audio ran through a computer, through a board. A lot of learning, but I'm so thankful for them coming on and doing this. So we're gonna let them just kind of break down real quick, get their mic moved over, and then we're gonna sit here and jam with them here for a little bit. Up, see, and I got them still. If I was better at this, I would just have them muted while they're there. We go. Now I got them muted while they're setting up. But yeah, it's awesome. They've got a new video that just dropped yesterday. Gun. It's on YouTube. Sounds so much better than what came through here. There's a lot of things going on. We're going to do some more testing because this is something I want to do more of. I want people like 10 for 10 and some of these guys to come on, get their music out there and themselves out there, and us help. And plus they're always a fun interview. So here in a second, once they get their mic set up and we see them sit down, I'll kick them back off of mute and we'll jam with them. While they're sitting down, Skin Man, how was your day? How was your... It's quicker. It's usually a full week between the time that you come over.
Oh, it was last 2 days been a muddy mess.
Muddy mess, like at work.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it looks like they're ready. I'm going to kick them off of mute. We'll talk to them for a little bit. We're going to, here, I'll just take them off mute. They can, listen to this part and talk. But we're going to do some.
Nuggets real quick.
What's that, buddy?
Let me get one of my Bucky Nuggets mints right fast.
Uh-oh, you got some Bucky Nuggets. You guys got a Bucky's there, or is that from passing through somewhere?
Yeah, it's just south.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do something. This is something new, and I apologize to you a little bit. I apologize because it probably didn't sound the way you guys. I mean, I know it didn't because we played some of your music coming in. Well, I know what you guys sound like. That wasn't a true rendition of you, but it got people get to see you perform. It was the first live music performance on the Middle of the Road Paperboys takeover. First one I've ever tried. It's something new for me. Something new for me,
buddy.
Have you guys ever done a live performance other than on? I think you guys have done Stevie V's and stuff.
We were in person though with his,
That's what I said though. That's what would make this. I mean, I've got room here. I've got the equipment. If I had you in the room here, oh my gosh, it would be so much more fair to you. And eventually, when you get close enough, we're going to make it happen. Because we talked about something when we were hanging out on Sunday that we'll talk about here in a minute.
Cool. Good.
Before we get to all that, joining me, Whiskin Man from Casper, Wyoming, is Joey and John from 10Four10. What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up?
Skin Man, tell them hi.
Hello.
You guys are actually our show sponsor today, so we appreciate that. The video gun is or the video for gun, the song gun is actually the show. What we're here trying to promote. You got a new video out there. We're trying to promote you, but this just happened to
reach out, bro. This has been so nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this just happened to work out perfect that you guys had just dropped a video. You guys are getting ready to go on tour, so there's a bunch going on to talk about. And it's been, I don't even know how long, 6 months since you guys have been on the show?
Yeah, we went quite a lapse between last time we seen you, so it was nice when you reached out the other day. I was like, dude, we got a video dropping next Monday, and gosh, we've gotten such great response from that. We're just floating over here, man. We're doing pretty great.
Man, the videos kick ass. I could tell the millions of dollars that you guys know.
It's an old abandoned movie theater. And yeah, dude.
Stepped up in quality though over your other videos, and all of them are good. I mean,
Thank you.
It's that homemade video thing. You don't have a $1 million budget. You guys have as many friends as I can talk into doing as many things as I can for free and as many places as I can for free budget. And I understand that.
Hell yeah.
Friends and family discount.
We call it DIY in the business, in the industry. It just rolls off the tongue easier than what you said.
Well, since we're talking about it, tell us about the song Gun. Tell us kind of where it came from, obviously the lyrics tell a good part of it, but
no, that's cool. We get that segues us into a sick name drop. Our friend, maybe he'll correct us. You can Google that later. Scott Wilson from the rock and roll band Saving Abel. Him and his wife run Sunshine Studios down in Colorado Springs, and we were in the area one weekend, and they were hosting a open mic deal. So John and I just cruised in. There was a drum set up, and we just started riffing with them and got talking to Scott, and he's just as cool and as down to earth as us poverty stricken musicians. He's still just down as fuck. So we get talking and chatting with him. He has us come back a couple months later for studio time. Well, in the meantime, we needed to write some tracks and stuff, and Gun is I have a friend that's always talked about having a wall gun. You know what I mean? He's like, dude, I just keep this thing right in the wall right here. I know where it is. No one else does. If I got to punch through the wall and grab it and use it, I got this thing always. I thought, well, how neat is that? But what if you get, if you're that concerned about where your guns are, what if something were to happen to you out in public? You disappear, the house goes away. Well, houses don't really go away. They get auctioned, they get bought, sold out. what happens if some young DIYer buys the house and he's over there working on a project and boom, opens the wall, there's that 9mm pistol sitting there waiting for him, and that guy's dead, that guy's gone, so he ain't coming back for the fucking thing. And just the events chronological, the events that could occur around it, and say the young man turns into an outlaw himself and he's got to skip town, but he's got this trusty fucking unfindable pistol. And so that's where gun comes from. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome, man. There's a ton of lyrics in it. And that's why I said you tell there's a story. All of your songs have a some sort of story. That's what's cool. I mean,
Yeah, I like the hidden beauty in that story. It already has someone else's fingerprints on it.
A nice little gem right there for a guy, and that first magazine's free,
And if they find the gun at that point with the fingerprints on it, it's a dead guy's fingerprints. So who are they chasing,
Right. They'll never know. So
well, after that, how would you describe your music to people?
Grungy.
Yeah.
I'd say just kind of like grunge style, grunge hard rock.
With what John brings to the table with the big heavy drums, like, so we just had a local band Smokeout review drop earlier maybe just a couple hours ago actually. And in there he's just like, man, that drummer is just attacking that fucking drum. And you'll notice he blew up a drumstick partway through. Like to just fucking launch that fucker. And if you watch the footage back,
I launch it and then I go to like grab my backup pair of sticks, and so I just drop the other one because it's no good to me anymore. Then of course it hangs up on the bass pedal, so now I don't have a bass pedal until I reach down and physically remove the stick because it fell perfectly into the pedal where I can't use the pedal.
This is the stuff you can't make up about a performance. The stuff
it just happened fucking less than 10 minutes ago. You guys were there.
Love about live music is it's live. Any mistake is going to happen. You get the chaos theory in there, and it's just raw, and it's in the moment, and it's just not sold in the stores, really.
Hell yeah.
It's the best part about being a two-piece is when one of us screws up is everybody knows it.
It's just there, and it makes us that much more personable. It's like we get the intimacy of a songwriter, like your traditional old school like songwriter like Jim Croce, James Taylor, things like that, but yet we're still hard rock and we're still heavy and we're still loud, and we get the occasional, where was the bass player? There was a lot of low end happening, and it's like, no, I just wired a little bit differently in the guitar part and stuff, and there's no actual octave pedal or nothing going on. It's just by design. And then John's giant 24-inch kick, brings up so much of that.
Yeah, I was listening to something at work today, and there's a couple guys at work. We talk about music, and he listened to me jamming it, and then he came in. I'm like, yeah, check out these some guys that are gonna be on the show tonight. Check out their video, and showed it. And then he got to finally watching you two just sitting there, and he's like, is it just two of them? and like I think the first couple times I showed people your music, it's on Spotify or we're listening to it, and I'm like, yeah, it's my buddy Joey and Johnny, because I think I can call you friends now. I'm calling you friends. Don't care if I can. There we go.
It's happening.
Happening. It's consensual or not, we're friends. No.
You'll get a letter in the mail. It'll be fine.
That's okay. No cease and desist has ever worked on me, and this one won't either.
It's not the first time Casey's turned something into an after-school special.
I told him, I said, hey, it's my, and they said, well, you just know the two guys. And I said, yeah, I just know two of them because that's all there is, Yeah. So he said, why? And I said, I don't think either of them get along with groups of people. So it's to just, there's less infighting if it's just two of you.
Well, the only thing we've ever fought about was John wanted to be an 80s synth pop cover band. And I was like, nah, I'd rather write our own music, bro.
Dude, if you guys just covered maybe one or two songs when a night, you could bring in a whole different audience. You don't know, like, damn it. Now I can't even think of his name.
Hipsters.
Yeah, but I'll think of it in a minute. But
we used to do that track Heaven by Belinda Carlisle. You guys know that Walmart special song? Dude, we used to do a version of it. And I fucking shit you not, man. Only like of all the people that heard it, only a select few realized what song it was because it came out so gritty and nasty from us. And it's like, dude, when the chorus hits, you didn't realize what song that was. And it was a subconscious programming that we had selected so that, you know, when people heard the song in public, you know, the week to come after we were there, they'd be like, dude, that's the song that band did. And then it kind of got described as it was more of a if 10-4-10 had written Heaven, you know, kind of a thing. It was cool for a while. We really enjoyed it. We're bringing something else to these runner shows. There's a whole different cover happening here. So
Okay.
A little bit more of a party song.
yeah, it's a good closer, and fucking the people we've test driven it on, it really responds well with. So
Very well.
but you have to be there live and in person to find out, you know.
Well, let's talk about that real quick while we got some people listening. And one of the ones that I'm planning on going to, you guys have a tour. You guys were just before when we got on before we went live, you were talking about scheduling some hotels and dates and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Give us the tour. Where are you going? Where are you starting? Where are you heading? And where am I going to come see you at?
You're gonna see us at the world famous skate bar, I assume. Are you closer to Link? Oh, okay, good. KC.
Hell yeah.
So I gotta get my dates correct because fucking no point in advertising if you get your dates wrong.
That's correct.
Saturday, April 5th, we head north. We go into Billings, Montana. We play KIRKS Grocery. And is this an AM station or FM station? How far is our reach?
We're going to be on internet. So we have a listener in China.
Hell yeah.
He critiques the hell of our show. I don't know a lot of what he's saying. He leaves so many messages. And he's
my
God.
Can I sidetrack briefly to just say like the American culture? So I have an artist that I'm going to call a friend too, dude. We are like buddies that's online, and he is Crosshead. It's a character. It's like old school Rat Fink, Von Dutch stuff. And he's modern and current, dude. It's badass. It's a little skeleton undead character, so I attached to it right away. But his head's like the Iron Cross, dude. And look him up. Just Facebook Crosshead, you know.
Okay.
Or look in the thumbs up under any of our posts, and he's there.
You're watching now, don't do it, or get on a different device and do it. Or
Yeah. Wait till after the show, please. And so he's badass, but I have no idea what any of his posts say. And he replies to my post, which leads me to him. It at least implies that he knows enough English to know what's going on with our posts. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, Americans are just like, we're like, well, you'll either learn our language or you won't, you know.
Nah, I've invested in some translator apps because I've decided I'm not learning their language, but I can translate it into mine.
And maybe that's all he's doing, and he's just giggling at me each time, you know. He's like, ha, gotcha, you know.
Dumb American.
You know?
So where are you going after that?
Sunday, April 6th, we are in Fargo, North Dakota. At PARCHIGO, all ages Sunday night show, dude. Should be punk rock as fuck. There's 2 acoustic openers, and then like punk rock, alternative rock band, locals, and then we'll close the night. And then after that, we'll zip down to Sioux City, Iowa, and play the Block live, which is an indoor skate park, art collective deal. That'll be super dope. And then we scoot down to Omaha to play the Razor Wire Tattoo Shop venue. And then we'll play in Sioux City. Our friends Siphon from Lincoln are going to come up and play. And then we'll come to their hometown in Lincoln and play the BOGEGA'S Alley in Lincoln. And that'll be with our boys from Siphon again. And then another local band there. And then we scoot over from there to the skate bar in KC.
And that's where you'll find KC jamming with 10-for-10.
Fuck so, yeah, dude. Yeah. Hopefully there's a Chili's restaurant at every stop. We're hoping to do some chilling with the boys. You know what I'm saying?
There's Chili's all over Kansas for sure. So
fuck yeah, dude. Just find no local grub spots, just all commercialized fucking Chili's.
So, I'd love to go try out the Popeyes in different cities.
Dude.
So
where's that sketch ass Popeyes we ended up at? Colorado Springs. Fuck around, dude. I was like, man, there's Popeyes nearby. We gotta go to one. And dude, we were 2 grown ass men kind of like looking around like, fuck around, dude.
Guarantee it was great chicken though.
Oh, dude, yeah, the food was on fire.
Best chicken.
Some will say it was on fire.
Yeah. Lieutenant Dan was panhandling right up the way, dude. It was dope.
What's after KC?
Then we scoop back up, and anyone from the region is going to realize that this is kind of geographically a little bit. What's up, Stevie? Geographically a little confusing. We go back up to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, to play punk rock night, and our boys from Three Finger Betty will be there, and then like a handful of dope ass bands. Sorry, I don't have the poster right in front of me.
Okay.
It's the Easter egg poster though. There's literally like Easter bunny Easter eggs sitting around there. Very killer spot. Very, very killer event going on there. It's free too. The venue just throws down like a motherfucker, man. And then we go down to Des Moines, Iowa, and play Helter Shelter, a fucking huge indoor skate park, and it is Matt and John's birthday parties down there, and that'll be Matt from Old Dogs and John from Three Finger Betty, and he's gonna hate me. His other band, fuck around, damn it.
Well, I've seen that name like 20 times today too.
Morbo.
There it is.
And so the triumphant return of Morbo will be there.
Awesome.
And so yeah, dude, just gonna have a fucking blast. And if the crowd throws down good enough, we're gonna do a movie night afterwards because it's that big. Like, dude, we'll give you a video walkthrough, bro, Casey, of it. Like, it's Tony Hawk fucking underground skate park. Like, dude, like legit ass underground skate park, man.
Badass.
Yeah. And so we'll do that, and then fucking then the party's over after that. So if you didn't catch us in between that timeline, you missed all the fun. We're back to just normal everyday people.
All right. How long's that tour last?
That's 8 days, 8 cities.
Yeah, that's a lot of traveling. We're not going to get to. Are you staying the night in Kansas City? Or are you in and out?
I think we'll be overnight in Kansas City because Sioux Falls is quite a ways away. So
maybe I'll get an Airbnb and let you guys come stay with me. I'll try to get one with a jacuzzi. If you listen to a couple shows,
this is John's forte here. I do all the talking. He does all the jacuzzi in.
All right, me and John will be jacuzzi in, and hopefully I won't fall asleep in it again this time. But that's a story from a couple shows ago.
We'll sign your face if you do.
Well, hopefully it's with Marker, not what my wife did. No.
Hell yeah.
I didn't know a woman could teabag. It's weird. You find weird things out about your wife when you both have a couple drinks.
Fucking awesome, dude.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Couple more questions, and then I think we're gonna do a little bit of our show and make you guys sit around and react. I got a couple skin stories. I think he drove all the way here, so we're gonna let him do some news. I don't know if he has any. He always has a couple patented questions. I don't know if he has any new ones. But Skin Man, you're up after my question. The one I want to ask you is, what have you guys been up to since the last show? Have you done anything as big as Sturgis? It's hard to top, and I know it. But what's the biggest last thing you guys did?
We hope Sturgis is not the pinnacle of our life, but they did get new management, and they did opt out of having live music altogether. They did send us a very, very polite letter about it. So we are being nice back to them. So
this year we're gonna go perform out in front. I'll be podcasting live, and you'll be performing out front.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
The protest tour.
So yeah, we recorded in the infamous Sunshine Studios recording studio. That was what month? August. We drove down separately. I took my motorcycle down. So if you own a map, Casper, Wyoming's up here. We did side roads around Denver and shot down into Colorado Springs. Went and recorded with Scott and Sam. Fucking Sam. Sam, what's up? Fucking and so we did that damn thing, recorded Gun and a track that's going to drop on the Day 41 EP on April 1st called Handwritten Heartache. Those two are both from that studio session. And then from there, I scooted over to Breckenridge and watched my little sis get married and caught up with a bunch of family. rainstorm the whole fucking way. And from Colorado Springs to Breckenridge, Colorado is like, there's one peak that's at 12K up in the air. So being rained on in a bike, fucking running late, of course, because that's my tradition in life.
I'm in a band. It's what I do.
It's just kind of my thing, you know. Fucking so go do that, and then I took a whole back road route up into Saratoga, and I just lost my dog, so I was like more than happy to spend plenty of time on the highway. Tent camped, found a hot spring to soak in, camped next to a lake, and just did my thing and got back, and then we sat and wrote, and then we recorded some supporting tracks to Gun and Handwritten to go on an EP at our local indie studio, Snapback Records, part of 307 Reacts. What's up?
Shout out.
And so we dropped Soapbox,
Stab My Heart,
Bottle,
and Sick Boy.
So we recorded 4 more tracks there that'll all be on that EP.
Awesome.
And then Stevie's actually painting the cover for that. And if he's still listening, fucking excited about that shit, bud.
He told me he was psyched about it. He said, "Yeah, you get to have them on your show, but guess what? I'm doing artwork for them, and they want some hand painted art."
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So he's super geeked. I've watched some of the progress on Facebook of him working on that. Always fun to watch his progress, and it's cooler when you know who is for somebody. He says the album cover's almost finished, my dude. So,
fucking right, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
So we'll get to see that. Hopefully you guys get to see it before Facebook does, but you might have to.
I hope we do. Fuck shit. I think it's in contract somewhere, but you know.
All right, Skin Man, you got something for him?
Yeah, it's a 2-part question, but don't be nervous. What was the song when you realized that was your genre of music? Like, this is my shit. And how old were you when you found that out?
For me, it's 80s hair metal. And I would say I couldn't put an age on it. Maybe 7, 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
One memory that keeps coming back to me. We were down in Denver as on a little family trip, and I believe we were going to Casa Bonita because if you know, you know. And we were my dad was blaring Def Leppard, and it was the song "Let's Get Rocked." And the car we were in, I was probably a Chevy Malibu or something. It had a kick-ass like sound system in it for being just a rental car. And I just remember like, this is just kick-ass. I love this music. And then from then on, I've always had a love for just like that era of music. And I kind of like all genres, but I would say my main go-to is the late 70s, 80s, 90s rock, metal, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Okay. Good question. What about you, Joey?
Mine would have been 7th grade. My good friend Blake Bedsall from the rock and roll band Saul, his older brother Caleb, rest in peace, showed us Nirvana.
Yeah.
Would have been way late getting to the game. I don't know if you guys, so I'd have been close to 10 years fucking late to that party. and Come As You Are and Smells Like Teen Spirit. And I just was like, shit. So I listened to the fuck out of that, downloaded some shit on LimeWire. And then we get to talking to Big C Caleb. And I was like, dude, when's the next fucking album come out? You hear anything ever? You know, what's up? And he's like, that motherfucker's dead.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
Try the Foo Fighters.
And it sucks because they haven't had near as much as like Tupac and Biggie, and some of them have had so many things released since their death, and there's just not been a lot of new Nirvana since he passed, you know.
Yeah, and then Lawrence, Kansas, the Bottleneck. We conned my dad, Blake, his little brother Zach, who's also in Saul, and my good friend Clay. We conned my dad and driving us to the Bottleneck in Lawrence, Kansas, and we seen a band called Vendetta Red live there. Fucking nuts, dude. You know, dive bar per se, but famous as fuck, you know. And the band's hanging out with us because we're clearly the youngest people, you know, like we're 14 to 13 to 15 to 16, you know. And hanging out with us, we're shooting pool with them, just having a good time. buy the shirt, get all the autographs and shit. And they get up and start playing, dude. And we're like circle pitting and fucking slamming. And all of a sudden you just hear this woo, woo overhead. When the singer had gotten down into the stage with us and he was singing, swinging the mic over all of us, brings the whole crowd down to the ground. And they fucking broke into the end of Lipstick Tourniquets. And fuck, it just goes nuts, dude. And he's like basically doing backflips back to the fucking thing, dude. And we're just all blown away, dude. And yeah, man, it was fucking killer. And I was like, I gotta find a way to get a guitar. I gotta fucking be a rock and roll band, and I gotta fucking, you know, die young, you know. So I did the band thing for a while in high school. Had the punk noise band. Opened up for some of the early versions of Blake and Zach's bands, dive bars and shit. And then I moved out to Wyoming shortly after graduating high school to pursue a lifestyle of debauchery and fucking off. Never hawked my guitars though. Took a fucking long stint away, then came back around and started 10-4-10 up. Yeah, a few years ago. So
awesome. I do have a follow-up question to his. His was a great question. It's not really a follow-up at all, but did you own that white suit for the video, or did you go get that specifically for the video, John?
That was a Walmart. That was a trip to Walmart.
Okay.
I got the white. Well, it was hanging over there. I had poker night down here a few nights ago, but that was a borrowed shirt from Joey that he had from the old days, because we were trying to figure out what are we going to wear for this music video. Do we wear like our normal attire, or what do we want to do?
like, I'm wearing black like death.
And so how we kind of like how we are in real life. Joey can kind of be the more, I don't know what you want to say.
Say it, John.
The pessimist.
Put words to the mouth.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. The more kind of like
man over there.
the dark side, the more like, oh, we got to do this, or it's gonna take this. Where I'm just like,
He has to take me out to ice cream for most any event that we have to do. Like if it's a band required event, it comes with ice cream visit afterwards, dude.
John, you're the
Oh,
best.
get ice cream after this?
You're the best, John.
He's pouts the whole time, and then it has a great return, and he's like, oh, I guess that wasn't so bad.
That was a good idea you had back there.
Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, listen, I did good all practice. Let me go have some damn ice cream, okay?
Are we talking an ice cream bowl or a drumstick, or what's going on with that?
Hopefully they switch it up. I don't
Dairy
hope.
Queen Blizzard. We got a hamburger stand, which is most similar to like a old school
Tasty Freeze.
Tasty Freeze. There we go. And so you know, or just sometimes you gotta go hit the grocery store and get a bucket, you know, and just get
Yep.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, they used to take gallons. Now it's only 3 pints.
Dude,
Bastards.
fucking inflation. Fuck the government.
But yeah, so that's where that comes from, is kind of more of the dark. He's more of the dark side, and I'm more of the bright. No, let's try it. I mean, we're not gonna escape this hole of Wyoming if we don't get out and try stuff or do different things. So let's go do it. Let's try it.
You ever seen the music video to Moving On?
Yeah.
It's subtly throughout that whole video too, you know, that whole concept, right? I'm all passed out. He comes, wakes me up, throws curtains open and shit, makes a cup of coffee. And then when we're in the truck, that's a happy little accident. When we're in the truck and I'm sitting there going, and he's just over there singing along. An actual song came on the radio that he wanted to sing along to. And so he's over there just having a good old time making a music video, dude. And I'm over there like, fuck. Traffic's just fucking bullshit. It's hotter than it fucking looks in there. You know, it's like one of them goofy hot days where it's cold outside, so you're dressed warm, but like the window's just fucking cooking you, you know? And fucking, so like that's a genuine, not part of the acting fucking cut right there. And it's got to be right before like the last chorus almost, you know? Yeah.
Those are usually some of the best ones, the accidentals, or, you know, it's like something that might have been an outtake or a not going to be used turns out to be one of the best parts of it.
Yeah.
Skinman, what else you got, buddy, before I make you do some news? I got like 8 more questions because I haven't really asked any of my questions yet, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, listening to you guys live, it was I was you know, just visualizing this thunderstorm rolling in over the flatlands of Kansas, and then there's kind of a green tinge to the clouds, so you know it's gonna be hail. and there's going to be high wind, and it's going to be a lot of lightning and thunder and just fucking chaotic. I loved it.
And there's two of you, by the way. Again, I don't know if I can reiterate that enough. That there's two of you.
We fit on small stages. We travel light, and we show the fuck up.
Well, John is pretty small. You could probably get John in your carry-on if you had to, I guess.
What the hell?
We tour in a Cadillac CTS.
I seen that. You guys
seen the fucking thing?
Yeah, I seen your U-Haul attached to it. I should have had that in one of the background pictures, man.
No, he's going.
So we released some T-shirts for the tour. So it's got the eyeball logo on the front, and then it's got the fucking tour dates with the Cadillac
Hell yeah.
on the back.
Figure out, I'll get you the money to get it to me and what it takes, but I need to get one of the shirts.
They're actually all on our Bandcamp merch store too. I mean, you're welcome to text me, but anyone listening, dude, you can just go to our Bandcamp and they're available right there, and it'll process right through.
And you guys sell nights of the show and stuff? Do you guys sit up and sell some gear and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, those shirts are an online exclusive release. They're kind of spendy to print, so and we don't want to end the tour with leftovers, but we do have all of our full high definition colored shirts this year. We are able to come up enough that all merch is full color. So
awesome. Well, we'll look forward to buying some merch and hopefully I like getting stuff live. I went to a metal punk / show this weekend that actually the guy was on another show that I help with occasionally, and then another his band was playing the Haters Coalition. They're a local Wichita band, do punk music. It takes 5 of them to get the sound that you get. No, but you know, it's just crazy seeing the different styles of music and seeing the people show up and stuff. And Wichita has a craving for. Every city has a craving, and like I said, it's just cool to see you guys getting out and touring, man.
Yeah, and actually, I think we play Wichita in October.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, we got to figure out how to make it happen, even if it's more hell on you to get you here either earlier day of or get.
Are you announcing that conversation out loud at all?
What conversation?
The one you texted me pictures of?
Yeah, we were going to talk about it here after this about wanting to do. I do have some plans. We can just do it now. I've got a gigantic building that this is built in with the little bit of drive I've had lately, with the outreach I've had with the music friends I'm meeting. I want to build a stage in this building and have bands come in and do some live performances right next door. And
it's as easy as you find a local bar or brewery that's got a mobile liquor license. You have them run that each time for you, so you have no overhead.
Yep.
And you could put a simple PA in, dude, and fucking let it be known. We'll fucking break you in, bro. We'll show up.
Yeah, I said we'll bring you down. And the cool thing about this venue is right behind it'll be a garage door we can flip up, and you can turn around on nice nights, and we can have the crowd outside to where this could be an inside-outside venue is the dream that Casey has. So we haven't put all the things together yet, but there is. My wife has okayed it. She's in. So I don't think there's no plan of having 1,000 people here for him. I think the cooler side of this one is having the personal touch feel to it, and the performance side, having the friends and family and getting some select people over, and then coming over here after. And if there's enough people here, maybe we set up on stage and have a table and do the interview up there after and hang out and jam and sit around and drink and do something like that. So.
Yeah, dude, or you know, like, yeah, it depends on what the band's timeline is. You know, if you were able to do the interview beforehand to have promo, or just the aftershock fucking sit down, like wind down, you know, like, dude, be cool as fuck either way.
And my way to guarantee it gets used is I do some advertising and get with some bands, and I let them use it as a practice space as well, because everybody is looking for a practice space.
Fucking right there.
Looking for a place that, you know, easy to set up, that they don't have to piss their family off, that they can jam, that they're not
spoiled. John's father, Big John, actually, big shout out to him and Tammy. They are like big supporters of the band, and they try to make it to like every fucking show that's within a range. and they do treat us to this practice space, so we're able to leave our gear set up, and we're not loading and unloading every fucking practice and shit. So yeah, very, very, very thankful for that.
Well, that's what I thought would be even something cool. Like, I mean, there's certain people aren't going to trust to leave certain stuff over here, and I understand that. But if they can have their guitars and some of their stuff in a safe place, jammed to the side and that stuff, or even if they got to come set up, but the PA and all that stuff's wired, ready for them to just plug in and go. So that's in the works, and I don't want to call it a pipe dream because it's a dream I want to make reality, whether it ends up being this big fancy venue or kind of this. I almost have this picture of this old bar scene stage. I haven't decided if I'm going to put up the
chicken wire like the Blues Brothers.
Yet, but I've considered it. At least maybe have like something I can pull across every once in a while, because that just gives it a whole.
Oh man, we will take footage for a music video if that happens. Just so you're aware, man.
Yeah, so that'll be awesome. So, I don't know. Do you want to do a news story? You guys want to hear a skin news story?
Let's hear it.
All right, give me a second. I got to get this out. I even had it ready. Dang it. I could have just pushed it. Are you ready, Skin Man?
Yes.
News with Skin Man.
This man is also a serial killer. Idaho man juggles at all 63 U.S. national parks.
Okay, just off of that headline, I only read headlines, guys, just so I don't know if you guys listen to the show a lot, well, that's okay. But I only read headlines. I read that headline only, and his goal in life was to juggle it at 63 national parks. I would just say the first thing I would say about a gentleman like that is very potentially a serial killer. And Skin Man, go on.
He was a quiet man, kept most to himself.
He just liked to juggle heads in parks. So,
serial Guinness World Record breaker David Rush may have created a new category title by juggling in all 63 U.S. national parks. Rush, who holds the most current Guinness World Record visits all 63 U.S. national parks with his family over the course of 5 years. And at each park, he took some time to film himself juggling.
How does he get that much vacation time? Independently wealthy? What's going on here?
He's probably got some sponsors out there. There's juggling. There's bowling pins that aren't selling. There's freaking tennis balls that just not a lot of people are playing tennis these days.
Bones, you know what I mean? Whatever.
I mean, there's people that are, you murder enough people along the way and steal their wares. You pay for your trips.
It's done. It pays for the vacation, pays for itself. Go on.
Another side to this story, and hopefully Skin Man gets us to the bottom of it.
Well, if you love what you're doing, you never work a day in your life.
Hell yeah.
I love murdering and juggling, and I have done 2 of those things today. What's next,
Rush said he is now attempting to at a Guinness World Record title for his accomplishments. If I'm not the first to do it, which as far as I can tell I am, at least the fastest, completing this journey in under 5 years. Guinness World Records online database does not currently list a title for juggling in every national park. If so, Rush's application is successful, he will be the first to hold the record.
I'm going to fucking beat it. I am going to beat this record, guys. We are starting right now, other than getting 10 for 10 big and famous, helping get all these podcasts going. We're going to get coached to, I don't know what you consider how long you have to juggle, but I'm going to figure out how to break this guy's fucking record.
Dude, just as soon as that fucking major label picks us up, bro, we'll bring you along. We'll set tour up to go to all 63 fucking.
Yes.
We'll just go. We'll just knock that bitch out in 1 year.
This thing in 62 days. We got to hit 2 cities in
Hell
1
yeah, dude. No, I'm down. We'll drive it. Don't worry. You just sit back and keep them fucking wrists ready to juggle.
I'll learn to juggle just for this.
Yeah.
Omaha, we're gonna have to protect you too, because he's gonna be hunting you.
Oh, dude, he's gonna be showing up at parks, throwing shit at me, trying to knock me down where I can't juggle. Oh,
well, he's juggling items, not his nuts.
Well,
Rush's sons, Jeremy and Peter, completed the Junior Ranger program at each park the family visited and have applied to originate the record for the youngest brothers to earn junior rangers badges in all U.S. national parks.
All right, we need some little kids. Sorry, nothing weird, but we need you to go on the tour with us to also break his kids.
You let out with nothing weird though.
Yeah, there's that after
That
school.
was weird.
I'm just saying, we like. Do either of you guys have young kids? Mine are too old.
Not anymore. It's off topic.
All right, sorry. That's true.
Before this conversation started, though.
Yeah, it doesn't say what he juggles or
Okay. And it doesn't
how
talk
long he keeps him in the air.
and it doesn't talk about how, like, the FBI, how long, because we have another record we want to break. It's the most pubs, it's technically bars in 24 hours. And technically one of these guys was drinking pop at it. So it's a horrible shit record, but we intend to have at least like a beer or a drink or a shot or something. But I think it was like, I can't remember, it was like 128 bars in 24 hours or 48 hours.
It's got to be a specific city then, doesn't it? Because, like,
Well, I think
there's not 124 bars in range of Casper,
But I think there is in Wichita.
Oh, there's like 200 bars.
Yeah, we even did a little map quest thing, and especially if you consider like restaurants that serve alcohol, or you got to figure out what exactly this category is, or you go up to Kansas City. Maybe I try to do this when I come watch you guys play. Maybe I turn this into a twofer,
Skate bar. It's called a bar. We'll just make sure it's for you. Yeah.
You want to remember you guys play, so I'll try to see you guys play, then start my 24 hours.
And you have to find a city that like opens the bars at the earliest hour, because like the Bible Belt, some days you can't drink, right?
Well, that's what we thought was like.
Used to be.
Our thought was because you get the 24 hours, like you start, like I think what I would do is start as late as I could one night and get hammered on. That way you actually get a little bit of a rest, and then that 24 hour. Yeah, I don't know.
We were Las Vegas.
Ooh, there you go. That kind of makes it. That almost makes it easy.
Right. It's just open the whole time then.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
you can't drink all day unless you start early.
That's true. But we could start at like 1 a.m. and then end at 12:59 the next one in the morning.
Because did everyone hear just a few minutes ago when Casey was like talking about that quitter shit where he was going to start, sleep, and then start again? Like, what the fuck?
No, I didn't mean
24 hours or not, bro.
No, I didn't mean sleep. I meant like you would have like there's this little chance where you'd get as hammered as you could to a certain point. Then you have a 5-hour point or a 4-hour point where nothing's open. So you load up with food. Maybe you go find an after-hour speakeasy, get you a beer or two to sober up, and then start rolling again once the clock, once they open up.
We'll
I
get
don't
you
know.
a sippy cup.
Oh, here we go.
God.
I'm that guy. Shit. Shit. All right. Well, speaking of personal questions, do you guys ever poop in the dark? And how do you know when you're clean?
Yeah,
camping.
you just smell your hand when you're done, right? I mean, right when the hand's clean, it's clean.
Well, this is a two-sided. Like this morning, I was so tired. I'm still so sleepy. I couldn't even get the lights on, but I had to poop. So I just left the hallway light on and the door cracked. So there's a little light coming in, So I'm holding the paper towel or the toilet paper out toward the light to see, okay, there's no brown on there. Okay, I'm good. I don't know how
Meanwhile, he's wiping it all over the wall.
Yeah. It's all over the countertops. I was hitting because it's dark and I couldn't see. And my wife like, what is fucking wrong with you? But
Holy fuck.
no, we have this guy at an establishment that I go to every day and get paid from. And I often we have a 5-minute timer on the bathroom in there. And often it goes off while you're in the middle of poopy.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean,
you have like a SpongeBob, like one of those stickers held in you,
unless you got that thing in the tube, dude, you taking more than 5 minutes to poop.
There's a lot of times I get him in and out quick, but But yeah, there you go. True. Just out. I get in and out. Sorry. God damn it. Fuck, skin man. Where's that coming from?
So you load the poop into your butthole and then release it, or
how you guys do it? Is that not how you do it?
It's not fishing. It's not catch and release.
Or is he like eating a cheeseburger and it poops in real time in under 5 minutes?
That's not how you guys do it. I don't know how it works. Fuck, I'm still learning.
You have a shorter like intestinal passageway than the rest of us.
It's directly in and out. I have to sit on the shitter when I eat.
sit backwards on it, use it as a little table.
Oh
Right?
yeah, I call it AC Slater, and for anybody that watched Saved by the Bell, because he always sat backwards in a chair. So when I shit in a toilet, I call it an AC Slater.
That's how Cartman would do it.
And
That
it's
would-
often you come in and the lights are off into the bathroom, and somebody comes open that door, and I'm in their AC Slater and in there with my phone still going. Like, oh, I was hoping somebody was going to come in. I got to wipe it. I don't know if I'm clean or not. You can reach up and open the stall and wave your hand out there, and the light comes back on. So like when I'm in there poo pooing, if it does, you like hope, you pray to God nobody, and only once has it happened that nobody's coming. You wave, before.
The poor new guy that's never shit in there before just comes in. You're waving at him.
Waving at him, standing up with your pants down outside the shitter, trying to get it to come on. But this guy at work, he doesn't go through all that. He will just sit in there, and he's a maybe 14-minute pooper. And he will just poop by the light of his phone. And then I believe that is also the light that he then either turns his flashlight on for wipey time. But he's also a wet wiper. So maybe he like wet wipes until, until I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I would just ask him.
Respect him for the 14-minute poops, because like nothing like getting paid to shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm salary, and it pisses me off. I'm a manager, so I kind of don't like those people. But I get it. I've been salary so long that it just,
There's an ethic from construction days. They used to flat roof, and they said never sweat at work and never shit at home. That's the key to success.
I know you hourly guys thing, man. I understand it. I employ a bunch of hourlies, a bunch of man animals.
Well, you're the one waving your muddy paw out.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, he's over here trying to get it in and out in under 5.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
the one who set the timer to only 5 minutes. Everybody else was like, "Can we get like 7.5?"
No, we even asked my boss, and that's like their efficiency thing. They think that forces people, and it has. When I'm at work, it has changed my poop habits, because my goal is to beat that. I'll come out of there and I'm high-fiving people because they're like,
hydrate a little bit more before you go in, help that thing just fucking slip right through.
Yeah, that's where I was talking about the in and out. I pre-lube. Yeah, I don't know if everybody does. That's fine. Just a couple splashes on there before you go.
But WD-40 can up there or what?
It's just water. You use. I feel like that's why there's already water in the toilet. You just reach in there and do a couple splashes. I was pretty sure that's why it was there.
Yeah, that was somebody else's.
And occasionally what I'll do for a cleaning method, if they're out of toilet paper, I'll take that lid off the back of it when I'm AC Slatering, and then I'll break that little thing that fills it up loose, and then I'll just self-bidet that thing right over on the double, I'll just top self-bidet that thing all over the floor. I don't care. That's a rule to any establishment. Make sure you have toilet paper.
He's got like a little playing card down there, and it gets the...
It's usually solid. It just depends on how much I've drank and how bad I've eaten and all of that. We went off on a very shitty topic. I did it. I know. This weekend I talked to Skin Man, and I should have called you guys because I don't know. In Wyoming, do you guys deal with skunks a lot?
Only when the potheads drive by.
Okay, but do you guys have a skunk problem there? I mean,
it's not nearly as bad as the Midwest does, but they show up from time to time in places.
Okay, so I'm out Sunday. Was it Sunday I called you, I believe?
Yes.
Okay, Sunday I'm out cleaning up sticks. We've had wind and weather and rain and shit here. It's springish. And I'm cleaning up my yard, and I come around the side of Dickin' Around Studios. I haven't decided on what we're naming it yet. Middle of the road studios. And there's a fucking dead skunk laying there just on this. I don't know if it's dead, because in my head, I thought that skunks played possum as well. But apparently that's just possums that play possum. So that was...
Who could have guessed it, though? You know what I mean?
Well, I didn't know if he was just fucking with me. I'm like, is this guy like fucking wait? Does he really want to spray somebody? If he lays here in the daytime, they're going to think he's dead, So I'm going over and, I'm throwing sticks at it. And of course I couldn't hit it to save my life. I would think if it is alive that the first couple that landed by it would make it want to move. But again, in my head, I don't know. So I get a chunk of a fence that I ripped off my neighbor's fence. And
you couldn't rip it off your own. Fuck that.
No, it's their fence. I wouldn't
Well,
want to
they
do
won't
that.
be needing this.
Yeah, no, I'm saving my chain link for the stage.
I'm supposed to creepy peep in the fucking window if the fence is here.
Yeah, but I hit it with it, and then it doesn't. Of course, it doesn't move. So then I got a full what you like. I don't know. What would you call it? It's like a gas mask. That would be the best way to call it. And then I get geared up, got my snow shovel, and I go take this thing and take it out to the back. We have ditch people that live behind us, and they'll eat all you just throw your leftovers over the fence and they eat it all. So we threw the skunk out back, and it was gone by the next morning. So
Well, like vagrants?
what ditch people? I don't know. It's whatever they've decided. So like Las Vegas has the mole people. I think they call them the people that live underground in the tunnels. Have you ever heard about them?
Yeah.
So South Wichita has the ditch people, and there's just I know of at least 3 of them. I've only met truly one of them.
Vance.
Vance. He named him. I don't know his actual name, but
That's the
Vin
name.
sounds like a ditch person name, though.
it is. I mean, yes.
There was no questioning in my head. I was like, that's his real name.
Not all. Yeah, they call him Vagrant Vance. You're right, but no. But yeah, so you just throw it over there, and you don't know if it's the coyotes or the ditch people that take it, but it's kind of like a sacrifice to the gods around here. The more you throw over there, the less you have a chance that they come over here. So
You ever just throw like cheap beer over the fence?
oh yeah, for sure, all the time. Anytime we don't finish it, we throw it over there. I throw all kinds of stuff.
That doesn't happen.
Mainly dead animals. I mean, it really has just come down to dead animals that go over there. Most like 98% dead animals, and then maybe a skunk beer every once in a while. But usually it's because it's the skunk laid on the beer, so I just didn't want it no more and threw it over there. So, we're gonna get ready to call it a
we have
night.
a question back for you guys, and maybe you'll recall this phrasing from the last time we were on.
Okay.
So, you guys are only half on the screen most of the whole show. Are you Winnie the Poohing it down there? Is this just Daffy Duck? Oh God, I thought it was coming out. Oh, I thought that thing was gonna flash. You know how Daffy Duck, Winnie the Pooh. You know what I'm saying?
I knew where you were going with it. No,
Yeah, you remember that one, don't you?
no, like the last show,
Over there.
I used to do like
It hasn't disproved my theory yet, so
Hold on.
he's taking his off so he can't.
pull him up right quick. Oh fuck! Oh hell yeah, brother! All right.
Now
because sometimes John does that shit behind the drum set, dude.
no, that's what I figured wholeheartedly, and I
You'll
thought
look back there and be like, "Damn, that is a fucking drummer."
if I didn't do some segments standing, I've thought about doing that and just like coming in like my boxers or my underwear and like get up like Skin Man's doing a story, like I'm gonna grab a beer and you get up and it's just a little white donger hanging. Of course, we'd have to go on like a different channel for that, but maybe if it was just me and like some skibby some tidy whiteys with a little brown stain on the back of them or something.
Yeah, but you turn it into a golfing scenario and you'd have 2 balls out.
I would.
Looks like you sat in gum.
It looks like that all the time. Shut up. No.
It fell in the grass too.
What else you got?
Better
What
if I
else-
shave my bush.
Yeah, you can do that at work. Save time.
I wonder if that's how they came
Got
up
a
with
5-minute window at Casey's shop, so
Very limited time with 5 minutes.
I'm in here shitting. I gotta reach out there and wave and turn the light back on.
shits, man.
This razor comes out.
See, that's where I would have fixed efficiency if I was in charge of this building for you fucking hourly shitters. What I would do is I would put a little like cardboard tape thing right over that sensor. So the only way to turn it on is right when you walk in. You have to wave your hand directly in front of it. So also, if you're
I rub my balls on that cardboard piece and drop it on the floor for day one, dude, just so that the management had to come tape it back up.
I know you would. That's what they do. Because we have a guy that pees on the floor in one of our other bathrooms just consistently. And I left a sign that said, "Hey, somebody else has to clean this up. Try to have some respect." And then so they took that down and peed on it.
Be ungovernable, man. There's a bar here in town that says those with smaller. It's longer than that, but it says those with smaller tuggers, please pull up closer to the dock or whatever, right? Yeah.
No. That's what there's a bunch of them right here that says it's shorter than you think, stand close and things like that.
We aim to please, so please aim.
Yep.
Real friends use the back door.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what all your shirts, or that's what your lower back tattoo says, I think. And then also brought to you by 10 for 10.
Hashtag.
Where can everybody go find you in case I just decide to end this podcast? Because sometimes I do that. No, I'm joking.
All major streaming services, literally all of them. There's ones we don't even know the fucking name of.
Yep.
YouTube, Facebook, fucking Instagram.
Only.
Yeah. OnlyFans. And
I love John's OnlyFans.
Google, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can just punch that in. As long as you don't put any spaces in there and you remember the letter fucking U. You are the most important part of 10-4-10. Please put in 10-4-10.
You shared it one time and did it wrong. I make it a big habit now.
We've been on a flyer wrong before, dude. It's like
I don't even know our own name. Fuck.
Did you no like we'd show up to shows? Do you remember the that thing you do, the fucking like retro rock band movie that was like a Beatles type thing, one hit wonder?
Okay, yeah.
They were called the Wonders, but they spelled it the Wonders. And they always get announced the Oneaters. Like, what the fuck?
That'd be, man, we need to come up with a name like that. That I need to come up with one that is that, but is, you know, dirty or raunchy. So that's my new goal before next time we talk. Which hopefully isn't 6 months before next time you guys come on.
No. And we'll see you in KC in less than a month. So
yeah, I'm geeked, man. I'm excited. Hey, before or when we get off here, 3 for 10. Haha, remember that? Before when we get off here, send me the dates. I know they're on your page. I'll go steal them from there, but I'll copy them and put them out when I share this show tomorrow. So they'll be out there.
Do you want me to send you the image?
Yeah, go ahead and just send me the image and I'll try to tag it on, and then I'll get all the dates added, and I'll get on and over the next couple weeks and make sure I'm sharing all your stuff and trying to help you as much as my little podcast can.
Same from us. You know what I mean? Some days we get one reaction and other days we get 2.
Honestly, over here, and I know you just spent an hour with us, an hour and 12 minutes actually, and I don't want to downgrade it. We don't put enough effort in. I wish I had the drive that Stevie V, that my co-host on For Music Lovers, and the Artist Alt Josh JRB5 has, because these guys promote the shit out of it. You guys do a great job of promotion.
Thank you.
I need somebody to do that. I wish that was Skin Man. It's never going to be, and I know that. And this isn't a dig on you. It's not me either. I do what I can.
All us, man. We're full DIY, dude. And
I will share the shit out of somebody's stuff. I need to do more for us. I try to promote these shows that guys like you that come on and give us your time, because I want your name to get out there. I want 5 more people, 10 more people, 8 more people, or 500 more people to show up to one of your shows. I'd love 3 people to walk up to you on this tour and say, those dumbass Paperboys from the middle of the road made me come find you in Sioux Falls twice. My
buddy Sean Smith was considering chiming in on the live. I'm not sure if he's out there. I think he would have commented, but yeah, I was going to send you guys the information over his way. I don't think it's an official announcement of who he's playing with just yet. So I'm going to send him your information, and we might have you another Casper, Wyoming fucking legit ass punk band to fucking run with. So,
yeah, man. Well, that's the plan coming up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to tell you guys bye for tonight, and then I think we're going to tell our audience bye. Dude, we appreciate it like always. Hopefully you guys got enough time to talk. You enjoyed the time with us. John, shut up next time you're on here. You talk too much.
way
fuck.
Thank you, Casey. Somebody had to say it, dude.
All you do is blah blah blah. I'm like, Jesus.
Look, this is him. This is him right here. Look at him. Look at him over
How
here.
do you deal with this, Joey? It's like Skin Man and
No,
me.
that's inaccurate. Someone already has
So
that.
bad.
It's like Skin Man and me. Skin Man just talking all the time while I'm trying to do it.
Whenever we're doing promotional images and stuff, it's like got to be his face up close here, like blocking me. I feel like Mike
always has a
Wachowski.
microphone or like a drum stand in his way or something. It's,
The guitar head's just in my
Oh,
face.
dude, this
now,
guy,
he's just-
whenever Joey like finds that camera and he's over there.
I'm like the worst dude on it. I'm like, the headphones on is so awesome because they literally put the shot in there.
John's just fucking thinking about whose ass he's gonna kick in poker the next time and just kicking people's ass on the drums. So
Oh, that's why he plays so angry.
I was so jacked when BG from local band Smokeout shouted that. He's like, I just feel like that drummer just fucking gets that shit, dude. And live, trust me, for those of you who haven't seen us live yet and are about to, he does, dude. He fucking delivers that shit, dude. That drum beat is so fucking steady, crisp, and hot, dude. You can
And
dance
loud.
to the shit.
It's loud.
it's a lot like John. It's hot. And you know, he drops it like it's hot. He drops it like it's hot. He drops it. Like,
Yeah, dude. Fire.
so I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna play you guys a little bit of the where we actually left off on Gun on your guys' way out. Appreciate you guys. I'll be talking to you. We'll tag you in some shit. Good luck. In case after this show we did something you don't want to talk to us again, and this is the end. No, just joking.
I already blocked your number.
Is it going?
Yeah, it was good. It was good hanging out and talking to you guys. And you got to remember, there's less traffic on the sidewalks.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
nice. Oh, hey, and Skin Man, I think you were the big fan of Misheard last time off of the first EP.
Yeah.
We have a dope ass like follow-up track to that. So it's called Handwritten Heartache. Watch for that when the EP drops April 1st.
Nice. Thank you.
And if we can figure it out, we will have to figure out shoot some shit of a video when you're here. So I'll
Hell
try
yeah.
I'll try to get the fence up before you guys get down here.
Cool. Let's do it.
Peace, guys.
Doesn't matter what you done with the dead man's gone.
And kick them off. Get out of here. Fuck no. That was fun. Joey, John, 10 for 10. Thank you guys for joining us. Man, they're both just good dudes. Fast, witty.
Yeah.
Makes it more fun. Good music. I do again. You know, and he was saying it, space monkeys or whatever you want to say it. What do you call them? Test rats. That's what they were for us. It was our first live music streamed or whatever through somebody else's stuff. So there's a lot going on there, but go check out 10 for 10. They're on YouTube, got a new video out on Facebook, on I find them on Spotify. I've got 3 or 4 of their songs favorited. I put a little check beside it. So I know it's on there. I just added Gun to that list. So good dudes. We talked about Skunked. That was our only little bit of interaction this weekend.
Right.
I have a show I'm going to release that I wanted to wait and do this show because I did it this weekend, but it's called Loyalty. And it was a reaction to a couple things, but the only thing I want to say in precursor to that is Skin Man, none of it was about you. And Skin Man is the definition of loyalty. You know, as far as a friend goes, as far as kind of what I talked about, the people that I will help move, run through a wall. I talked about Skin Man on that show. He's that kind of guy that if you call him at 3 a.m, he says, gas, shovel, where?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm either out of gas if I'm calling him that late,
There's a skunk problem, needs a shovel.
or we need to bury something, one of the two. And where do I need him to meet me? And that's the kind of, you know, friend he is. That's the kind of friend I am. That's the kind of show we are.
Well, we're in this together. We might as well help each other out. And I think if more people as a society realize that, it's like, oh yeah, he cut me off. It's like, okay, yeah, they got someplace to be. They've got somebody in the hospital. We don't know their back scenario. They may be driving like a jackass, but they might drive like that all the time. But I'll cut them some slack because I don't know them personally.
If I see them 4 days in a row and they do that to me,
Oh, they're a jackass.
then they're a jackass. But I kind of see them coming from far enough, and I avoid them still. I'm just to that point in life. So loyalty coming up, and I do have, man, we don't have enough time left. We go as long as we want, but I don't want to keep you here too late. But I got an invention, and I just want you to think about this. I'm not even going to send, and I'm copyrighting, patenting it right now, but it's called the Mandria.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say murderous horse trough.
Well, okay. Well, you come up with your details for that. But next show is going to be brought to you by the Mandria.
Okay.
And we'll talk to you about that. Think about it in between now. It's a Mandrina. No, it's just a Mandria. It is in the name. It's really not a lot to it. It's really bad suspense radio. Did you want to do either one of the other stories I had before I go? We're at an hour and 20.
Well, now back on this Mandria.
Do we just want to talk about it and not do no story? I could tell you what it is.
Well, I'm picturing a like a metal folding chair, and there's a hole cut out in the middle of it, but not too big of a hole, but just enough to where your junk can hang through the seat.
Okay.
And then there's a hair dryer zip tied down to the bottom of it.
Okay. Why is it a metal chair?
Because it's hot in the summer and you want that cool metal to set down on while you're drying your junk.
Okay. That is, like I said, the name was right in it, so that is very close.
Because if you leave it outside in the winter, you're just going to stick to it, and you don't want that EMS call.
10for10's tuning in now for the end of it. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yes, I agree. God damn it. Always good time, boys. The middle of the road. So thank you guys for coming on again. Yes, you're very close. Yes.
Okay.
But basically, nobody's gonna hear this.
What is it though?
It's just some fucking hair dryer for dudes, really. And nobody's gonna hear this, so it's fine. But when I take a shower, how do you dry your beard?
Towel.
You just use a towel?
Yeah.
So I use a blow dryer in the morning.
Okay.
On my beard.
Yeah.
And then when I was more hairy chested, I blow dried my whole chest, my armpits, balls, butthole. Legs, I don't really, a little bit sometimes if they're drippy. I don't even blow dry my hair hardly ever. I usually towel dry it and then blow dry from eyebrows down. Okay. Eyebrows to kneecaps, I call it. And it is, because like it's horrible. Like our towel, I think it started because our towels just aren't the greatest towels in the world, but I'm a hairy guy. So your beard's never truly dry for an hour and a half when you leave or an hour. Are you a morning or a night shower?
Night.
See, I'm a morning shower. And I think that's where, of course, hell, now when I run my wife's got this badass blow dryer we bought. It's got like a freaking turbo nozzle. And it's got a cool setting. So you go sweat your ass off. Then I just go in the bathroom and get all naked and just blow dry myself with the cool thing. I'm blowing ball juice on the floors. But you got to think I got to use that to clean up the poop that I accidentally smeared because I pooped in the dark.
Well, sure. That's more of my business.
I don't know. What else? We've taken too much of people's times. I don't know. We've still got 2 viewers somehow. We had people that have made it quite a bit of time. We were up to 7, 8 viewers at one point.
There's people watching us.
Yeah, it's crazy. This was a good show. I had a fucking blast. Skin Man, I thank you so much for wasting your time every week with me.
Oh, you're worth it, dude.
I expect to see you here tomorrow for the normal show.
Absolutely.
No show tomorrow. If you are, we're going to tune in. We're going to kick out here now, and I'm going to go say goodbye to Joey and John, and we're going to go from there. I'm going to leave you with just a beautiful little outro I got set up. I got to actually in. Fa 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 fa. Psycho killer, run away.